News and views from the best voices in our game. Subscribe to the Cricket News YouTube channel and press the bell icon for unparalleled cricket coverage.
Chennai have right now. They had this is a mega auction. Remember, 11 men played in the 2021 final, and Chennai have 8 of them back. So they
Yeah.
went all out to get that balance. I mean, they had that combination back. They lost Hazelwood, they lost Shardul, and they lost Faf,
Yeah.
but they got everyone else back. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, they probably want that. But the question is, at the same time, would you want to invest more for Chahar than Mumbai invest in Bumrah? Is that worth it? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, but then again, where do you stop? That is a question. I mean, this is something they must have must know what to do. I mean, I'm sure they know what they're doing, because once you get past that 11 crore, 12 crore, 13 crore level, when do you stop? When do you
Yeah.
give up? When do you back out? That is something you have to decide.
Yeah.
I'm sure Chennai know what they're doing. They've been doing this for over a decade. We have only been analyzing it.
Oh
They're
yes.
doing it.
No, it's black magic. It's black magic.
Yeah.
It's black magic. That's all we can say. And I realized this in the 2018 auction. If a team can go up with that strategy and bring as many titles as Mumbai Indians have in the next 4 years, it's black magic, and we don't know the
No,
art of
one
that.
one thing
Probably,
one thing is for sure. I mean, see, in 2020 auctions, Chennai prepared
yeah,
for Chennai were well prepared, but they were caught by the pandemic. They were hit worst by the pandemic because their cricketers were aging. Some of them had
yeah,
retired, so essentially they were hit hard, and they had prepared a team that would play in India on Chipper. Half their matches in Chipper. They ended
yeah,
up playing in neutral venues. So that was the only season,
definitely,
because I would say they got the auctions right, but they were what do you say? I mean, deprived of having the tournament they expected, and it
yeah,
hit them harder. See, if you are prepared for certain conditions,
yeah,
you are bound to be hit worse than the others. Chennai paid the price of being better prepared.
yeah, yeah. Well, we've been talking about Chennai, and they did lost a jewel in Shardul Thakur. We've been talking about the players that they did make to the squad, and there would have been these players who would not make up to the squad, even if you want all of them back. But at the end of it, I thought they did get some very nice picks. Let's have a look at the squad once again. If our producer will bring it up. Yep, here we go. MS Dhoni, Ravindra Jadeja, Moin Ali, and Ruturaj Gaikwad were the players that they had retained. And then going into the auction, of course, Deepak Chahar, we've already talked about. Ambati Rayudu, Dwayne Bravo, and Robin Uthappa, another three big players who they have retained. Shivam Dubey is a new pick there. KM Asif was with them before, wasn't he?
Yes, and
Rajvardhan, Hangargekar. Yeah,
Asif is a lovely pick. Asif, 4 years ago, Asif played for CSK, and he played because Chahar was injured.
yeah,
So Chahar may be injured again. There's no Thakur. So whom do they pick?
yeah,
They pick someone who they
yeah,
had played as Chahar's replacement.
yep,
These players,
yep,
Hari Nishant and Jagdishan, they are very good in domestic cricket
yeah,
and locals. See, the
yeah,
only problem I see in and they have lost Faf, but they have got Conway.
Conway.
Conway is obviously not as good as Faf, but
yeah,
he's younger and is probably a better bargain for
yeah,
3 years. He also
And
keeps
now
wickets.
definitely.
he's also now 30 plus.
He's also,
Now 30 plus.
yeah,
He's gotten into the CSK club.
that is,
They don't need to groom him that way. Yeah,
there's no
but
Hazelwood,
one of
but they have got Milner.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, they've got the pedigree of overseas players as well. I think in the last 2, 3 sets they did get these essential players. But one of the big sort of not that big, but bidding contests, if we say, in the under 19 group was for Rajvardhan Hangargekar between CSK and MI. And our senior correspondent who did cover the under 19 World Cup in the Caribbean, Sandipan Banerjee, had told us pre-hand that if Rajvardhan Hangargekar, who was talking about these two teams in a net session in Antigua, as he heard him do, was given a preference, he would have gone for Mumbai. But there you go. He's now part of the CSK squad and will be playing under MS Dhoni. But given the conditions in Chepauk, we don't know if the tournament is going to happen up there. We don't know what kind of pitches are going to be there. How big a pick do you see him? Because he can whack the bat as well. We saw that in the under 19 World Cup. He can be handy with the bat as well as with the ball.
See, I can see him start the tournament, and I'll tell you why. As I said, they have got 10 of the 11 players in place. They had got eight, and they will probably replace
Yeah.
Faf with Conway and Hazelwood with Milne. So that leaves the one
Yeah.
spot for Shardul. Who are the replacements? One is Asif. The other is Tushar Deshpande. Deshpande was genuinely quick, but somehow he had that no ball problem, and he played for Capitals, I think, and he did
Yeah.
not really replicate. I mean, he was a big. I remember I was in Mumbai when I first heard of him. So he caused a stir.
Yeah.
Here is the new fast bowler
Yeah.
for India, but he did not really live up to those expectations.
Yeah.
Hangargekar, on the other hand, we have seen he's fairly decent, and he's a really big hitter.
Yeah.
I think I was checking his under 19 World
Yeah.
Cup and under 19 one day stats, and I think he has faced 55 balls and he has hit 8 4s and 9 6s or something, or maybe the other way around. So he's a genuine hitter. So you can see a like for like replacement for Shardul Thakur. I can
Yeah.
see him start, or maybe walk into the say play from the third or fourth match.
Yeah.
They already have
Yeah.
a express
Suvajit,
fast
your thoughts
bowler.
on this CSK squad? Yeah.
Yeah, so they already have an express fast bowler in Adam Milne. So
Mhm.
yeah, so in place of Tushar Deshpande,
Yeah.
I can see Rajvardhan get a
Yes, yes.
start, and they also CSK, we have seen they also like to bat very deep. So that
Hmm.
is another reason I
Yep.
feel, and I feel Conway again is a good pick. Conway is a good pick,
Yeah.
and yeah, overall, I mean, I think CSK have got a good squad. Probably, I mean, I
Yeah.
also see Shivam Dubey also start in the 11, and there
Yeah.
is some CSK magic. You know, you can keep on analyzing them, but all of a sudden, you'll see a different Shivam Dubey turning out for
Yeah.
CSK team for.
Dubey again is very talented. I mean, see,
Yeah.
the one person who looks slightly iffy is probably Uthappa. I mean, if they want to go on an all-out attack, probably they may push Moin to three and then Raidu. Raidu had a very good 2021. This is something we tend to forget. So
Yeah.
Moin at three, Raidu at four,
I
and
think he had the
Jadeja
best
Dhoni at the
strike
order.
rate. He had the best strike rate of the lot. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So Moin, Raidu, Jadeja, and Dhoni, and Dhoni somewhere wherever he wants to, and then at 6 or 7, they can slot in Dubai.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but one thing that I noticed was CSK were aggressively bidding for a established second wicket keeper. So if you see that they were going after Quinton de Kock, even in the later part of the auction, they were also bidding for Redhiman Saha, and
Oh
even in
yeah.
the middle part of the auction. So I'm not really very sure that what their plans are, and would Dhoni feature in all the games. So that made
Yes.
me think on those lines.
So essentially,
Yeah.
they have already people who can keep wickets. One is Uthappa, two is Conway,
I
three is Raidu, and four is Jagdishan. So essentially, they have four people apart from Dhoni who can keep wickets. And three of them, Uthappa, Conway, and
Yeah.
Raidu, will probably feature in the 11 anyway. So I'm not sure. I was a bit
Yeah.
taken aback when they bid for Saha, but yeah, I mean, I thought Saha would. I mean, Gujarat were waiting for Saha at that point.